Hello everybody, Nikki here. So if you're a creative person, that could be that you're an entrepreneur, it could be that you're a coach or a healer or a facilitator or a teacher of any kind, or a singer or performer, anyone who's creative at all, listen up to this. You probably find that you have lots of ideas that you want to share with the world. And you know, if you're anything like me, I've got different ideas all the time. So you've probably seen I've got these two things going at the same time here. At the moment, I've got these naked retreats, which I'm doing here in Fuerteventura. And then I've got my Divitude thing going on, which is the coaching that I do for entrepreneurs. Now, how can we take all of our amazing offers, all of the things that come to us that feel so good for us and we feel really lit up by them and we want to share them with the world, and usually what's ending up happening is that we put them out there but no one's really buying them, or they are buying them but it's like really hard work to get anybody to say yes to our offers, no matter what price we put them at, whether they're really low ticket or whether they're like super high ticket, like in the thousands. I mean, I've had people I've seen people sell offers at 100k, and you know, and some people have this mindset that the higher the price, the more valuable people see it. Hi Yusima, lovely to see you. And you know, other people have this idea that we should funnel people and get them through the door and bring them into our lower priced offers first and all of this kind of stuff. Well, here's the thing. I've been in this industry for 15 years, and the thing is, it actually doesn't really matter, right? Now, it does matter in some levels, how you price things, but the price of your offer and how you package it up, and you know, how many free calls people get and bonuses and all of those kind of things don't really make a difference in having people say yes to your offer, in having people reach out to you without you having to reach out to them even, and saying, look, you know, Yusima, Nikki, whoever, you know, I've been watching your content, I love what you're sharing. And that could be online, or it could be face to face, it could be in your local town or village or city, right? So it doesn't really matter again where you are, but that they're actually reaching out and saying, I've seen something about what you're doing and it's so interesting to me that I'm ready to have a conversation with you to talk about working with you, right? And this is what we want, right? So give me some hearts or some likes if you're looking for this, and if you're watching the replay, type replay here into this into the comments. So here's the thing I want to point out to you. I'm going to point out the reason why this is happening, the reason why you're struggling to sell your offers, even when you're pouring your heart and soul into them, even when you're doing all the things that we think we're supposed to do within the industry, pricing them higher, pricing them lower, having the funnels, having the branding, having the websites, you know, following up with emails, posting 100 times a day or whatever it might be on social media, all of those things. The reason why, the number one reason why that I have seen that people are not selling their offers is down to the fact that our offers are somewhat fragmented, right? In other words, the messaging behind what we're sharing is slightly different or very different, and sometimes it can even seem like we have multiple audiences, like different kinds of people that we work with. And so when we come out and be visible wherever that might be, and could be in multiple places, it could be both online and offline, what ends up happening is that we're sharing lots of information that with sometimes more than one kind of person. So we're not speaking directly to an audience type, right? Now, bear with me a moment because it might sound like niching here, right? But this is not about niching, okay? And we're also diluting our messages in a way because our audiences, you know, social media in particular, people are just passing through, right? We're just passing through, we're just browsing, right? And so there's often when we have different offers, what we're doing is we are confusing people a little bit, or we can confuse our audience by sharing different offers. And I've done this and I still do it. I mean, I did it recently with the Naked Retreats because all of a sudden people thought, oh, you're rebranding? And I'm like, no, I'm not rebranding. It's just a new offer, right? So I've had to sit down, and there are these exercises that I bring my clients through, my business clients, where I've done this work myself now, and sit down and identify exactly who is this perfect client, this divinely aligned client of mine, right? And even though right now, for example, I am working with both entrepreneurs at my Divitude Academy, and also doing retreats here in Fuerteventura and workshops in Fuerteventura, where some people can come from my online space to travel here, but also I'm working with the people who live here who are not necessarily entrepreneurs. There is one thing that is running through all of these people that is the same, right? And there's also one thing, so we might call it an essence, that's running through all of my offers that's the same, right? And this is the key to, when you know what this one thing is, this essence, or it can sometimes be called a signature system or a signature, signature system, I think is the name they call it. I think that's the only name. Something that runs, or like, you know, because sometimes you have like the 4 quadrants or the triangle or whatever it might be, right? So for me, that's Divitude, right? And for anyone who knows me, they know what Divitude is. So in my Naked Retreats, Divitude is still at the core, right? When I started to get the download that I wanted to reach the masses and not just entrepreneurs, and that's when I started to go out into not just online, but also in my community and offer retreats, I started to look at what do these people have in common. And where it's come from for me is that every person that I work with is a creative person and they have a vision, right? Now, it doesn't matter how big the vision is, right? And for some people, when they're listening to, say, my free content, or they've read a flyer of mine, or somebody's had a conversation with them, I'm in some like WhatsApp and Telegram groups for the in-person stuff here in Fuerteventura. For some people, they may not know what that desire is, but when they listen to my content, I'm constantly talking about your true desire. And I'm constantly talking about getting in touch with that true desire, and then using Divitude as an inside-out way to help you to manifest your desire, right? So the difference between a person who would do one of my Naked workshops, whether it's online or whether it's here in Fuerteventura, and somebody who would join my Divitude Academy, is that the entrepreneur people, right, are just in a little bit of a different place in their journey than the people who would do, say, for example, a Naked workshop, right? Because while the people who are not entrepreneurs, right, and also, of course, the entrepreneurs can come along to that too if they want to, but while the people who are not entrepreneurs have a vision or have a desire that they wish to create, they are not facilitators. They're not like going out into the world and taking what they are seeing to be true and what they're experiencing themselves and bringing it to other people, right? So they're at a different place in their journey in that they do have desire, they have personal desire, they have personal things that they have a vision in and want to create. And then the entrepreneurs that I work with are service providers and facilitators and teachers, and creatives, singers, musicians, whatever. And so they're taking their desires and they're bringing it out into the next level, the next step, where they're actually sharing what they have created with others, right? So so really they essentially are the same person. They're creative and they have a vision. But the Divitude Academy, which is the ethos of it, or the essence of it is Divitude, is for the person who's already facilitating and really having a desire to impact more people and bring their experiences and their transformations and their insights to the rest of the world, right? Whereas the other people are not necessarily wanting to share it with the rest of the world, but are just wanting to get clear on it and create it for themselves, right? And so with the Naked Retreats, using my battery there, we also bring in the Naked Retreats the same ethos. It's still Divitude, right? It's still helping people from the inside out to create their true desires. So I hope that hasn't complicated things too much. I hope I'm trying to get this more clear. So if you're interested in this video, I am thinking about in February, I think it'll be like the middle of February, like around the 14th or so, of running a training series. I'll do it in a pop-up Facebook group like I always do. Maybe I'll do 30-minute calls 5 days in a row, or I might do an hour long for 3 days. I'll see which way I do it. But I'm going to run a practical, practical training series for entrepreneurs, right, who have a vision, and it can be anything, and we're going to help you to get in touch with what your true desire is, okay? And then we're going to help you with the steps that you need to be able, including the messaging that you can use that's going to help your divinely guided clients really understand exactly what it is you're doing, no matter where they are in their journey. So you're not going to have this disjointed kind of messaging where it's like there's one kind of message over here for one person, another message over here for another person, one offer for this person, one offer for that person, which completely dilutes our brand, which completely dilutes the essence of what we do. And so when people are passing through, they get confused. They see you as somebody who's likable, they see you as somebody who's interesting, but they don't see you as somebody that they want to reach out to and say, hey, I want to work with you, right? And that's what we're going to change for you in 2023. So if you're interested in this, drop me a comment below so I know that you're interested in it. And as soon as I get enough interest, I will announce the details of this training series very soon. Have a lovely day. And if you have any questions, please let me know. Take care. Bye.